Born in 1912 in the small town of Kenyon, Minnesota, Donald Pee Wee Roush was a member of the Greatest Generation. Shortly after World War II broke out, like so many others, Donald answered the call of his country and enlisted in the Army at the ripe young age of 30. He hit the beaches on D-Day in Normandy, fighting through the Battle of the Bulge with Patton's 38th Infantry, earning numerous medals and citations. Following his discharge, he returned to Minot and married the love of his life, Genevieve "Jen" Vangen. Donald and Genevieve lived a simple life, and by no means were they considered rich, but at the time of his passing, Donald left instructions that a portion of his estate be given to the Minot Area Community Foundation to establish a permanent endowment to benefit the community and the region he called home. Because of his love of country, service, and to honor those who he fought next to, those who are still fighting to preserve our freedoms, and for those who made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our country, he asked that a portion of his endowment be used to honor and support initiatives that recognize the service and sacrifices of our veterans.
I enlisted in the Navy in 1968 and served until '72. I was assigned to a Navy squadron, and so our squadron would go on 3 different aircraft carriers. And when you're 19 years old and working night shift on the flight deck of an aircraft carrier, that is an absolute high. It's a rush. Both the jets turning around, launching and recovering. And it was very exciting, but very, very dangerous place to be. The Western North Dakota honor flight, it was something I thought, well, I'll do it later. And finally, at the last veteran stand down, I signed up for it. And the girl said, do you want to go? So I said, yeah, I'll sign up. And I went with several guys from Minot on the honor flight. And it was an experience that I truly, truly appreciated, being selected to go. We were able to go to all the memorials in DC. Well, you find that the older veterans, even though we give each other grief for being in the wrong branch of service, but there's still that comradeship that we share in friendship. And you find a lot of guys who never mentioned anything about their military will open up. It's a relationship that you establish with other veterans, and you become good friends.
My role at Community Action is the supportive services for veterans' families, and what that is it's part of the VA's homeless program. So I help veterans that are homeless or at risk of homelessness. It fills the heart to be able to give back. A lot of the stories I hear are, by the point that they see me, they're down on their luck. That negative spiral has already happened. So just hearing when they're sitting this close to me and saying, hey, we got your back, you're gonna be okay, and just that switch in their head knowing that they will be okay, when 10 minutes before that they didn't know what they were going to be doing.
On the Water is an event where we take our disabled combat veterans out fishing. The first vet that I ever took out was in 2012, and after that I knew that was what I was supposed to do, and it's grown from 1 to a lot.
To me, On the Water is a way to give back to the vets that are still alive. People who have been injured in combat. It's a place for them to come and unwind for a day. No strings attached. They just come and go fishing with somebody just to unplug.
They all bring their own stories. They come from different lines, different branches, different job skills, way different experiences. And some of them are absolutely jaw-dropping when you hear some of their experiences. And you don't judge them, good, bad, or indifferent, because we're all the same. So they can pretty much say and speak freely. They'll never be judged because they're among friends.
At the Minot Area Community Foundation, we're humbled and honored to represent our donors like Donald and Genevieve Roush, and representing the legacy of their gift to our community and our region.